Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of The Finishing Blow. Hopefully you guys are having a good week. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you guys are out watching The Raid 2 right now. I totally don't blame you for that. But for those of us that are here, let's go ahead and cover some of the most important topics that happened this week. Starting with some cast additions for SPL 2. Now, we all knew that Tony Jaa was going to be in this along with Wu Jing. Now we have information that Simon Yam will be reprising his role, and John Zhang will be in this film as well, which he was in The Grandmaster, if I remember correctly. So we've got some new faces as well as some old ones, which I think is really, really cool. Obviously, this film is a prequel. I'm not going to get into the spoilers about that, but given the fact of what happened at the end of the first movie, it has to be a prequel. There's no other way that you could do it. So I'm really interested to see how they do this. The director has changed, if I remember correctly, so I'm not too sure how the tone of the film is going to change with the choreography. I hope that the story is just as deep, because one of the main things about SPL, whether you liked it or not, was the story, because it took a while for the fighting to happen. So I don't know if they're going to trim that down a little bit this time or not, but it will be interesting to see what they're going to do with SPL 2, especially with Tony Jaa. You know that he's going to go face to face with Wu Jing. Even if they're on the same side, they have to have some kind of dispute and have them fight each other. All right, following that up, we had Jackie Chan's 60th birthday. Good God, does time fly. It's crazy. I can't believe that he's actually 60 years old now. When you really think about it, it's amazing how he can move the way he does at the age he is. But, you know, he had a fantastic birthday celebration, had a big concert. A lot of his past cast members came back to wish him a happy birthday, and I think it was really, really awesome. And whether you like him or not, I think that he did have a huge impact on the industry that we enjoy and love now, and so that's something worth celebrating. So happy birthday to Jackie Chan. All right, next up, we had a picture of Eddie Peng as Fei-hung from Rise of the Legend. Nothing huge, nothing spectacular, until you really look at it and notice that his character has, like, the front part of him is covered in blood. Now, that wouldn't be too weird, except this is Fei-hung. So the fact that, like, you can tell it's going to be gritty. It's not going to be the noble, all-righteous, all-knowing kind of Jet Li style, but it also isn't going to be the comedic Jackie Chan style either, which is great. I'm glad that they're going a different direction with this. Now, Eddie Peng is somebody who's recently popped up on my radar after Unbeatable. I didn't think it was that great in Taiji Zero, Taiji Hero, but Unbeatable was a really, really good movie. And I think that he can carry this movie if he's given the right material. So hopefully we'll get some footage here soon to see him in action, but it may not be as bad as I initially thought. On the flip side, though, The Karate Kid 2 has been confirmed. And I know some of you guys are bashing your faces into that, into the desks or whatever's nearby. I'm going to be as honest with you as I possibly can. I enjoyed the first one. Yes, it was different. Yes, it wasn't karate, but it was a good film. And Jackie had some of his strongest acting moments in that film. I love the fact that they added the backstory as to why the car was being rebuilt and things like that. Is it a good film in general? It's got good story elements to it. It's not the best martial arts film by any means, but it was entertaining. And so I don't know what they're going to do with the second one. A lot of people have been discussing what's going to happen, because if you guys know the original pattern, it's in the States and then they go to Japan, to Okinawa actually, in the second film. Well, since in the first film they're already in China, I don't know if they're going to go to the States or if they're going to do something different. So it's going to be interesting to see how they work that together, or maybe they're going to go their own entire route. Who knows what they're going to do, but hopefully it's good. And the main thing I think with the Karate Kid films is that it has a strong message. And I think the first film really did a good job of capturing that message, that feeling of being bullied and standing up for yourself really, really well. And as long as they follow that same idea, I think that the second one can be a success as well, but we'll see what happens. All right. And of course, you can't get through the week without talking about The Raid. Had a short clip fight scene from the mud fight and the prison raid from The Raid 2. If you want to see that, you should check it out. I don't want to talk too much about it because it's a relatively short clip, and I'll get back to The Raid in just a second. But anyways, be sure to give it a look if you still want some Raid goodness. And lastly, we did a review for The Berlin File. Now, The Berlin File was actually suggested to me by one of my friends earlier this week, and I was actually going to watch a Jackie Chan movie given the fact that it's his 60th birthday this week, but I guess I caved in, as you could say, and I gave it a look, and I hope you guys enjoy my review. I try to be as honest as possible in my reviews, and I think that it was a solid film. Korean films are definitely getting noticed nowadays, and I think that The Berlin File is kind of a next step for them. So be sure to read my review. so that you can see exactly what I think about the film. Sorry about my throat. Allergies. Springtime just murder me. Okay, and then lastly, just quick little plug. If you guys don't know, I do have a Let's Play channel, and I did a Let's Play of the Raid arcade game, and you should definitely give it a look. I actually ended up breaking the game for part of it, which was kind of weird. But it's a goofy, stupid, little fun game, and I think you guys will get a kick out of it. Okay, so after all of that, that's everything I had for this week. I know that it's really, really short, but a lot of the stuff was just an image or, birthday celebration, things like that. Nothing like a trailer that I can really dissect. But I know a lot of you guys are going to wonder what I think about the Raid since I just watched it and you guys have to wait till Friday. I'm going to be totally, totally honest with you. I have to get my brain sorted out. And I don't mean that in the fact of like, OMG, it's so awesome that like my eyeballs are melting out of my sockets. No, like I have pros and cons and a lot of things that I want to weigh in. How much do I want to discuss about the movie in general? I don't want to talk about spoilers, things like that. So I'm really trying to be careful of what I tell you guys because I don't want to ruin the film experience for you, but I want to give you guys my honest review, as honest as possible. And I'm one of those people that I need to get my thoughts out on paper first before I can really dive into it because I'll think about other stuff as I'm doing it. So the Raid 2 review will be happening on Friday for sure. I don't know if I'm going to do a no holds barred video, which I may actually talk about some of the more spoilerish topics in the film so that you guys can check it out after you've watched the movie to see what you think about the things I had to say about it. So that may be what I do. I don't know at this point. I could do a spoiler review and a non-spoiler review, something like that. But it's kind of bouncing around in my head right now. But I think you guys hopefully will appreciate the honesty and I'm not trying to be different. I'm trying to give you my honest review. And if you guys, I think a lot of people when they read reviews, they read multiple reviews because they know that people have different opinions. And that's fine. I don't think that mine's the definitive review. I don't think mine's going to be the best review. So give it what it is and let me know what you guys think when you give it a read after I write it. But for now, I really don't know. I think I do. I guess bottom line, I feel like it is a movie that you should see in the theaters to experience it at least once. But other than that, you'll have to read my review to see. And I'm sorry if that sounds like a teaser, but I really don't want to give away too much and lose the impact for you guys. So go into it however you want to. Super excited, lowering the bar, whatever you think is going to be best for you, and then just enjoy it for what it is. And we'll see what happens from there. But let me know in the comments if you guys do watch the Raid. Just your initial reaction. Don't post any spoilers, of course, because there are a lot of people who haven't seen it yet. It does have a nationwide release now, and I think the UK and Canada have it as well, but it's still not a worldwide release. So please keep that in mind, and let me know what you guys think about the movie. So that's really everything that I have. I know it's a short video, but that's okay. Next week, maybe we'll have some more stuff to talk about. So I really, really appreciate you guys being open and honest and awesome. I really do appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you guys next week. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is K Miller, and this week has been finished.